Hello and welcome to the 6 o'clock fitness news with your host with the most, Daniel Bradley. Today we're going to be discussing the subject of fat cell hyperplasia. Now, what is fat cell hyperplasia? It's the rapid multiplication of fat cells normally caused by chronic periods of dieting, over-exercising and mismanagement of oxidative stress, mismanagement of oxidative stress. Anyway, so this chronic dieting, inflammation, etc. causes an elevation in the enzyme HSD1. Now, what does elevated HSD1 cause? It causes local inflammation in the fat cells, which means it's easier for you to regain fat. It causes an accumulation of fat around your midsection, which can cause insulin resistance, which leads to a lot of inflammatory disease states. Also poor nutrient partitioning, meaning that more of your calories go to fat rather than the muscles. And we can see fatty liver disease. Also, with an elevated HSD1, we can see some skin aging. Don't like that. So how do we mitigate HSD1 elevation? So people, what you want to do is take diet breaks as and where possible to break up the chronic periods of dieting, so we don't see this elevation of inflammation, basically just management of inflammation. Similarly, we can use something called phospholipid curcumin, or basically turmeric. Has better bioavailability, boiled in water for 10 minutes, so you can do it with your veg or something. 500 milligrams once or twice per day, which directly lowers the HSD1 enzyme, so reduces the likelihood of that rapid fat gain. Similarly, we can see in people with vitamin A deficiency that they have an elevated HSD1, so you can address that vitamin A deficiency by just literally googling vitamin A rich foods and including them in your diet, and that can reduce the likelihood of this fat cell hyperplasia. Also, management of just general lifestyle and inflammation factors, in terms of managing how much cardio you're doing, basically trying to do the least possible to get the result of fat loss, i.e. steps, low stress, etc. Will help manage that fat regain period that you might be experiencing. Okay then, so that has been HSD1, that has been DBC News. Thank you for listening to our evening report. That's all from me. Good night.